What is going on, everybody? We're back on it with a trailer reaction. House of the Dragon Season 2. I totally forgot that they were still planning for this to come out with all the writers, actors, strike stuff going on and things getting delayed and pushed back and canceled, delayed and pushed back. Had some Patreon members send this to me. Saw it floating all over Twitter and YouTube, and I'm here for it. If this is your first time being here, Game of Thrones to me is probably my favorite TV show or adaptation of anything in any format: anime, movie, TV show, manga, whatever you want to call it. It's right up there with Attack on Titan for me. They're, just even, I don't know where I'd rank it. I probably was more satisfied with the Attack on Titan ending now that that's fully ended. So Attack on Titan probably edges it out. But besides that, Attack on Titan to me, the first 6 seasons are perfect, flawless. The 7th season, while not as good as the first 6 seasons, was still great stuff. If the first 6 seasons are 10 out of 10, season 7 to me is, I don't know, a 9.2. Season 8 is a whole other discussion. It's not the worst thing in the world, but I think the majority of us agree that it's not the best thing in the world, and that's a whole nother discussion for a whole nother day. So a lot of people, myself included, we wanted more Game of Thrones content, or like in that world, but the way season 8 was handled and the way things ended, kind of scared of like, can they even reel us back in? Will this be good content? And it was flawless. Like, I don't want to call something perfect because everything could always have improvements, but I don't think I could have imagined anything better than what House of Dragon season 1 delivered. And it was great to see that the masses pretty much agreed. Like, the acting, the set pieces, the CGI, the dialogue, just all of it is peak. Probably the best TV show. When did that come out, in 2022? Whatever year it came out was the best TV show of the year for me. And it was good to see that a lot of people never got into Game of Thrones, which, let me say, people didn't get into Game of Thrones. A lot of people did. But the ones that held out and then heard how bad the ending was, they definitely didn't want to get into it. So their first exposure to it was House of the Dragons, of that kind of world. They loved it. It made them want to go watch the show. So I loved it. Doesn't get the most views on the channel, but we will be reacting to it regardless. And I think it comes out this upcoming summer. So I think we're like, I don't know, 6-7 months away. So I'm here for it. Let's see what the trailer's got. It's a teaser trailer, so hopefully, what is this, December? And we're already at 5 million views in 2 days. I would hope probably within the next 2 to 3 months we probably get an official trailer. Let's see what we got.
Errors were made in the hours following King Viserys' death.
Shit. Hightower.
Many will die.
You guys did this, by the way. Sir Christian's got to go, bro.
And the victor will eventually ascend the throne.
There is no war so hateful to the gods.
I don't need to see any more. Like, I'm gonna watch it. I'll be there day 1. Front row. Dragon standoff.
And no war so bloody as a war between dragons.
One of the daughters finally got her dragon, huh? So many people are gonna die. Starting with him. I mean, what can you ask for, guys? What can we ask for? Do we have a date? Just summer. Okay. Just summer? Okay, I'm here for it. The dragon standoff looked... That shot of the two of them. What's the sister's name? I forget her name. Do we think she... I don't know if she's aware of kind of the things she says, or what she may or may not be, or the statements she says that seem to come true. But I'm curious if we delve into that a little bit more. Can you know how, like, we took the Bran story in Game of Thrones and really kind of like followed his journey and how he became the Three-Eyed Raven and him honing his powers? I'm curious kind of where that storyline goes. Is it just going to be her kind of stating things and them happening? Or does she maybe start to, I guess, hone in on what it may or may not be? I know this story of this is out, so you could read it and see how it's finished. I'm assuming majority of everybody dies. But who and in what order and by who, and I'm trying to get to that dragon standoff on the beach scene that we had. Might have passed it already. Yeah, we did. But yeah, right there was pretty great.
There's a war between kin.
It's a great shot. The dragon standoff is just great. So I'm here for it. I didn't even need this. You could have just told me a date and I would have been there. I'm curious. Let's see what the comment's saying. I love how deep they're going into the exaggerated fantasy feel the books have. The fact that it takes Vhagar 5 to 6 seconds to fly overhead is insane. Imagine being a soldier on the battlefield. It's amazing how much better visually this is than any other recent fantasy shows. I'm genuinely excited. I'm emotionally unprepared. Lady Alicent near the lake is absolutely marvelous shot. I like how they made Caraxes actually look violent and bloodthirsty. Yeah. And I'm really curious to see Daemon. Because we know he's out there like recruiting dragons, and we saw the look on her face, Rhaenyra, at the end of the season when she got the word that her son had been killed. So I'm sure she cannot wait to get her hands. Like, is this sliced up cuts here, or is this them actually like they showed us those two in this like back to back? But is that them actually chasing, going after each other, or is that just sliced up that way? It might just be sliced up that way. I mean, what are you gonna do with that? It looks great. I'm here for it. Can't wait to see it. If you're a House of the Dragons fan and Game of Thrones and all those type of things, let me know your thoughts. I'm excited. We'll see what we get. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, subscribe, and as always,